Hello and welcome to the healing station. Here at the healing station, we must receive our healing. Here at the healing station, we must receive our healing from physical sickness. We must receive our healing from psychological issues. We must receive our healing from mental problems. We must receive our healing from emotional issues, and we must receive our healing from financial difficulties. Indeed, here at the healing station, we receive healing for any other matter that could be troubling us or bothering us. And we maintain our healing. We receive our healing, maintain our healing. We listen and heal, we listen and heal. Today, we're talking about Abigail. Abigail. 1 Samuel chapter 25, the story of Abigail. Now, King David has been in the wilderness. He dwells in the wilderness. He's no longer King David is not yet king. He has not yet been sworn in as king. But remember, he was anointed by the prophet Samuel to become king of Israel. So he's not yet a king, but he's recognized as a leader, recognized by Israelites. And already 600 men have attached themselves to David. They live in the wilderness. Now, while they're in the wilderness, David realizes that they need provision, that they lack provision and they need provision. Now, there's a very rich man in the wilderness also. He has come to have his sheep sheared, and his name is Nabal. He's a very rich man, Nabal, with thousands of sheep and thousands of goats. So David sends 10 of his men to Nabal to ask him for provision, to ask him for provision, to ask him for provision. The men come to Nabal, salute him, and tell him that they've been asked by King David. He's not yet king, but let's just call him king for the sake of this presentation. So he's not yet King David, but he's going to become king soon anyway, and he's already been anointed king. So they come to him and tell him, "Oh, David has sent us, asking that you may give us provision." And Nabal is very rude to the men. He dismisses them and tells them, "Who is this David? Who is this man? He's just a rogue. He's just a rebel who does not have a master. He's a servant without a master. He's just a rebel." And he dismisses them. So they come back to David with this message. They had been very polite. When they were making the presentation to Nabal, they were very, very polite. But when they come back to David and they tell him what Nabal has said, David gets very angry and he tells them, "Wear your sword, guard on your sword. This is war." He tells all the men, he has 600 men with him, but is accompanied by 400 men. He's going to Nabal's camp to kill all the men in Nabal's camp. He's angry. He's angry. So while he's marching towards Nabal's camp to kill all the men, with 400 men accompanying him, while 200 remain in the camp. And Abigail, the wife of Nabal, gets the news from one of the servants. One of the servants tells her, "These men have been very good to us. When we're out there in the wilderness taking care of the sheep, they make sure that we are safe. They protect us from the animals. They protect us from every danger. They've been very kind to us, these men. David and his men have been very kind to us. But now our master is bringing trouble. He's bringing trouble into the land because now they're coming to have us all killed." And Abigail makes haste and acts quickly. Quickly, she saddles her donkeys, she saddles her asses, and she puts provision. She loads the asses with provision. She carries 200 loaves of bread and 2 bottles of wine and 5 sheep already dressed and 4 seahs of parched corn and 100 cakes of raisins and 200 cakes of figs. Loads them on the donkey, and accompanied by 2 of her servants, she starts to come towards David, to meet David on the way. Midway, she meets David. She bows to the ground, falls onto the ground and bows before him and pleads with him, telling him, "Don't do this. Kindly, I've already carried for you provision for you and your people. I've carried for you 200 loaves of bread. Here they are. 2 bottles of wine. Here they are. 5 sheep already dressed. Here they are. 4 seahs of corn, of parched corn, 100 cakes of raisins, 200 cakes of figs." And she pleads with David and tells him, Don't go ahead on this revenge mission. Don't do this. Don't kill these people. It's not worth it. Don't kill Nabal. It's not worth it. Nabal is just a fool. The Bible actually tells us that Nabal is a wicked man, a fool, and he behaves like the son of Belial. That's what the Bible says. He behaves like the son of Belial. So Abigail pleads with David. David listens, and David is very much pleased. And he says, I'm pleased with your presentation, and I've heard your plea, and I understand what you're saying. And yes, I'll abort this mission. I'm not going ahead to kill this man. I'm not going ahead to kill these people. So he receives the food that Abigail has presented to him. Abigail has also proposed marriage to David. She says, one day you're going to become the leader of Israel. You're going to be that king. When you become king, please come for me and consider me as your wife. Then Abigail goes back and David goes back. That very morning, Abigail doesn't talk to the husband at night because the husband is having a party. He has thrown a feast and is drunk. She waits until morning when the man is not yet drunk, or when he's not drunk is when he's sober. And when she tells him all those things, that what has transpired, the man gets into a shock. He gets a heart attack, goes into cardiac arrest, and goes into coma for 10 days. 10 days, the Bible says he turns into a stone. So 10 days and he dies. And when he dies, David rejoices and says, God has helped me. I was going to this man's blood was going to be in my hands. I was going to kill him, but God has helped me. I didn't have to kill him, and I didn't have to kill the men in that camp. And David communes with Abigail and sends two of his servants to go and fetch Abigail. She's becoming the wife. She's coming to the palace. And now Abigail becomes the wife for King David. King David already has other wives, and he has the first wife was Saul's daughter. The first wife that King David married was the daughter of King Saul, but King Saul took the daughter and gave him to another man called Phew. But one day, David, when he becomes king, he will go for his wife. So he's got quite a number of wives, and Abigail is one of them. Now, Abigail is called beautiful, very intelligent and very beautiful. That's what the Bible tells us. Today, we are talking about Abigail, and we're identifying with Abigail and saying some of us could be married to spouses who can be compared to Nabal, the son of Belial, who puts you in danger, puts you and your family and your entire household in danger because of his foolishness and because of his arrogance. You find that he has put you in danger. You and the family has put you in danger. What do you do in such a case? What do you do in such a case? You become an Abigail. You become very beautiful and very intelligent, and you move quickly. You act quickly. You see, Abigail already had good rapport with the staff because they could talk to her. They could confide in her and tell her what's happening. And that is what is very important even for us. We need to know how to relate with people so that they can give us information. They can tell us, oh, there's a problem here, there's a problem there. And then they know, they're telling you because they know you're going to move quickly. Now, this situation can also happen even at the place of work. At the place of work, you can find there's a big problem and you need to step in quickly and act quickly and solve the matter quickly. You may need to speak a little bit, and you may need to present some gifts. It can happen also in the business world. You may need to act quickly, make decisions quickly, and talk your way out of this situation and bring peace among these people where there is conflict, to bring peace. So this is a scenario that can be seen in very many different areas. I've just mentioned a few, but you could find this scenario playing in an area in your life. If you find this scenario playing, just remember, like Abigail, move quickly, act quickly, listen to this information that you're getting, listen to this person who has brought you information, and act quickly and make haste and bring peace where there is conflict. Bring peace where there is conflict. So today we were talking about Abigail. Thank you very much. Kindly share, subscribe, like, and comment. Until the next time we meet again at the healing station, stay healed, stay intelligent, stay wise, and move quickly and act quickly and make decisions that bring peace. Thank you very much.